Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. So we are in a war against the Stormlands. They have refused time and time again to not declare wars against my son. So we will find someone else who will do as we say. We're going to head up here and to take down some of these rebel armies as we head north. It's fine, we caught one. Lord Bennifer of Gravesham was captured in battle, is now my prisoner. Bennifer Grave Things. What's his name? Deadlings from Gravesham. Alright. Betrothal between Aemon and a granddaughter. No. We said no last time, we'll say no again. Lord Aegon Connington's treason is one thing, but that the Connington stands beside the Iron Throne, carrying a very sworn sword to defend your life, and such a knight be trusted to honour his vows before his family. So Aegon Connington is against us in this war. What do we feel about Lord Commander Connington? He is, we feel, kind of average towards him. We're both knight, we're both brave. He's got a little bit of prestige, a little bit of diplomacy, but he's a foreigner. To us, anyway. Take him to the cells. I'll have no Conningtons in this hall whilst that traitor lives, I guess is meant to say. So he'd become bitter rivals, and he loses Kingsguard. Or off of his head. Or he's a knight of the Kingsguard, he will do his duty. Now, we had a Kingsguard, and we trusted that he would not betray us, and he did. So we will take this Connington to the cells. When your Lord Kingsguard arrived to arrest Lord Commander Alan Connington, they found he had already fled King's Landing. Now, he's actually already in prison, so we couldn't imprison him. But we do want to remove his Kingsguardship, if we could. Although, it doesn't seem to suggest that we can. That's kind of weird. To the great King Daemon from Captain Wallace of the Hedge Knights, the inability of our previous employer to provide our contractual pay has caused us to look for employment elsewhere. We would serve your grace if you would have us. Good. A new Lord Commander of the Kingsguard is needed, and he's traditionally the most senior and able of the White Cloaks. Who shall fulfill this venerable duty for their king? Sir Mern, Sir Robert, or Sir Illifer? Well, Sir Mern is one of the older ones. We don't like him as much, though. We'll choose whoever we like most. I'll do it. Sir Robert. Oh, we could show more as well. Sir Morm, we like a lot more. Sir Lawrence, we like more than Sir Morm. And then Sir Harwood, we actually like genuinely. Oh, Sir Harwood, step forward. In the throne room, Lord Commander Harwood kneels before you to take up his new duty of leading the Kingsguard, vowing anew to protect your person from all those who may harm you. I'm certain that he will be loyal and true. He's also a Stormlander, but, you know, I don't think that's an issue. A vacancy has become available on the Kingsguard. 7 swords must guard the kings, and you must choose a replacement. I can't be bothered right now. I'll find one in a minute, when we finish this war. Right, let's head up north. Roland Bittersteel is no longer participant in the Westlander War for Lord Lionel's claim on Pink Maiden, as his liege Serene Bittersteel has joined the war's defender. Oh, so he was just, our nephew was just dethroned from the Riverlands, and our niece is now taken over, who is betrothed to Ralph Storm, otherwise known as Ralph Buckler, who is nowhere near the line in, like, he is a son of our friend, but not in line to our friend's titles, I think. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, that's, interesting. I suppose it's better than our idiot son, our idiot nephew being in charge. We now have our not idiot niece, who is strong and has a sympathy for Eastern, which is weird. Okay. My prisoner, Lord Bennifer of Gravesham, has complained about his dark solemn dungeons, asking for more suitable accommodations. We're not gonna talk to him. Let's see if we can fight this army at somewhere else. How's our siege going of Storm's End? It's taken a while. Okay. King Daemon the Beggar King has inherited the lordship of Jalabuxton and other titles from Lord Hagen of Jalabuxton. Our son Hagen is dead. He died of gonorrhea. Oh, okay. Well, let's fight this army in Harrenhal. Ah, not quite. Your Grace, I'll honor my allegiance. Ah, the High Septim has joined us. Good. Well, we'll keep going. Is there a river crossing between here and Harrenhal? No. Oh, so we caught him. At last, we chased him all over Westeros, but we have finally caught the army, being led by Lord Balon of Nightsong, Mern, and Sir Mathos. We easily dispatched them, and we captured Mern, one of the leaders. The Crackhalls have decided to join us. Good. And they are now heading up here. Green Fork. White Harbour would have joined us if he hadn't died. Oh, I accidentally clicked don't bother us with small lords, but that's fine. We probably don't need to hear about each of them anyway. Keep heading up to the Freylands. Wow, how far are you running? Greywater, watch. Giona Tyrell has died. She was the sibling to Lord Paramount Leo the Long Thorn. Okay. And we have caught them in the north. Lord Rush of Roseby has usurped the castle of Shoreham from Sir Oswald Woad. So the Woads have lost their land and the Rosebys have got some more. And we have caught the army up in the north. We have got rid of it. Right. Do you have any Lord Paramounts on your side? You got nobody else on your side. Perfect. No Lord Paramounts joined either side of this war, which is interesting. Although most of them are children right now, so maybe it's not that interesting. What level of education would I like to purchase for a granddaughter? We'll spend the best. That's fine. I've kind of given up on Dragon Egg for just now. Let's head to Seaguard. You would like to marry. You would like our grandson, Prince Rhaegal, Prince Aegon's son, to marry Princess Bella, Prince Aenys' daughter. Don't know why I got so much trouble there. Sure. This one seems like a much better match, actually. We'll accept. Oh, and what was the previous one? House Blackfyre is now known as the Laughing Dragon. Oh, okay. Well, we have a child who lacks an education focus. What are we going to educate her in? She seems to like stewardship, so we'll educate her in stewardship, and we'll find her someone suitable. Who will educate her? So we're looking for high stewardship. We could send her to Prince Aemon, which could work. Wait, are you not Aemon's? You're Aegon's son. Okay, so we'd send her to be educated by Aemon to then marry Aegon's son. Okay, that could be an option. Other options are Maester. Our Maester would not be a bad option. I think our Maester is probably the best option. There we go. That's not too bad. Right, continue chasing this army around. And if we catch him in Seaguard, hopefully. Your son Daemon, as a member of the Kingsguard, should be protected by a member of the royal family, should be protected by the Kingsguard. Who should we send to Farron Cross to fulfill this duty? Lawrence, Illifer, or the Kingsguard protect the king. We'll send Lawrence. There we go. That's fine. Head to Seaguard. Then to keep going on. We can ask our friend, Lord Aegon Connington of Griffin's Roost to join our war. We're not going to ask him to join. He's on the other side, and you know, we've already tried to imprison his son. Our friendship may continue afterwards, but not right now. I said yes to this. That's fine. I already said yes. I can't find our army. Must be in this fog of war over here. Or we already killed. Oh, there it is. Went into the fog of war. Dana has eloped with the notorious mercenary Aaron. So, wait. The harsh brute. Wait. No, she hasn't. He hasn't married anyone. That's weird. Okay. Is it because he can't marry? I don't think mercenary captains can marry in R1. Lord Paramount Wendell of the Vale has inherited the Kingdom of the Vale and other titles from Lord Lothar. So this Corbray is dead, and the Egertons have taken over. Okay, cool. We'll keep chasing down here. We're going to King's Landing, get rid of the sieges on it. The Battle of Frogpool is over. We're almost at 100% war score. This might actually be it. 100% war score. We have won. We have enforced our demands. Well, interesting. What are we going to do? We'll wait for the events to pop up. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Paramount Lionel Baratheon, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. We can let him bend the knee. We can send him to the dungeons, or he will forfeit the Stormlands. Well, I think we've given their family enough chances. Although he is married to our daughter. Ooh, he is married to our daughter. I did forget that. Ooh, I don't know. I think we just tell him to forfeit the Stormlands. I don't think he can have it anymore. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Emmon Mallister, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. He is in the Riverlands, but we will make him forfeit Seaguard. The war has been won. The rebels' armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Merritt Darry, one of the traitors, has been brought before you. You'll forfeit the Bay of Crabs. And Robert Serwyn will forfeit Castle Serwyn. And Quentin Bushy will sacrifice the ring. And the Grimms will lose their land. We have usurped all of this. Bay of Crabs has declared the War of Bay of Crabs independence on us. Daemon Blackfyre, I find your judgment harsh, and as such, my bannermen and I no longer acknowledge your dominion over the Bay of Crabs. This is a declaration of war. Okay. I'm going to keep this going just so we get all the events. I think we may have got all the events, right? No, we can't have, because we haven't taken all land back. The wars between the great powers of the realms have subsided for now. Till next time. There we go. We got a few more vassals. The war has ended. Do you wish to reappoint the old council members back to their position? Yes. Under my guidance, my young ward Harrig is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Just gonna quickly mark him a special interest. Good. High Septim has died and has been succeeded by a new High Septim. Your Grace, tragic news. His Holiness the High Septim has passed away. The gods losing the worldly avatar. Its successor must be chosen. Right. Lord Paramount Garland of the Reach has created the High Lordship of the Shield Isles. Okay. Are we done in terms of that sort of stuff? We have our new titles. Yeah, that we can hand out. Kingdom of the Stormlands, we have the Lordship of Jal Buxton and the Lordship of Amberstone. We're going to give away the Kingdom of the Stormlands, and I think I have decided who I'm going to give it to. I'm going to give it to our son, Prince Aemon. We will grant him the Kingdom of the Stormlands. His lands already lie within it. It seems to be a good choice. He now holds it and is, you know, he probably likes us quite a lot for that. Yeah. Pretender Entlayment to the Lordship of Jal Buxton. Wow. Really? He dislikes us because of that? Okay. And this land down here... I actually forgot we had troops down there. I think we're going to give that to Quentin Fireball, and we're going to remove him as Hand of the King. Quentin Fireball, I would like to grant you Lordship of Jal Buxton. And I would like to grant you the Lordship of Amberstone. That removes him as Hand of the King. And we can appoint a new Hand of the King. Now they have to be good at both diplomacy and stewardship, which doesn't make the list very good. We've got Elash, we've got Rickard, who is our bodyguard, who is commander of the Iron Throne and one of our sworn shields. Then we have another Elash, who is awfully similar to the first Elash. Then we have Quentin, and then we have some other people. I think we're going to go with Rickard. I think he's a good choice. He is our bodyguard. He's one of our commanders. Seems like a reasonable option. Should we raise him to nobility as well? I think that seems maybe a good idea. If we're going to make him Hand of the King and make him noble. He is Rickard Flynn now. I would like to appoint you to the council, Mr. Rickard Flynn. There we go. And he can oversee King's Landing for me. Right. Minor titles granted. Well, that's commander titles. We don't really need to worry about them because it's just the people who got like moved off there due to various reasons. Okay. We could hand out the Warden titles now as well before it does do anything. So Warden of the North should be Jonal Hornwood. Warden of the East shall be Wendell Egerton. When a Warden of the West, we don't have an option. And Warden of the South, I would think would be Dorne. But for some reason it can't be Dorne. I guess it'll be the Tyrells then. Okay, cool. Kingsguard. This is going to be a lot of fun, but we will all actually wait a couple seconds as well. Mern, we'll let him rot for just now. Lord Alan of Griffin's Roost has inherited the Lordship of Griffin's Roost from Lord Aegon of Griffin's Roost. Oh, so our friend Lord Aegon died and has been replaced by the former head of the Kingsguard. That is definitely interesting. Okay, we have a lot of people in our prison. Let's deal with them. We have Lionel the Strong Stag. I think we release him because he was married to our daughter. The reason we are not killing him or banishing him is because he's married to our daughter. We will, however, remove him from being in charge of the Stormlands. And he is father to our grandson. That seems fair. Emmon of Seaguard. Now, I thought we said we were going to take his title, so let's revoke his title, Lordship of Seaguard. This will lower his opinion of us and our other vassals. Wait, we have a reason to, though. We actually have a direct reason to do this. Okay. Wait, what's our laws on revoking titles? I mean, we're allowed to do it, but, is there not, a law in here that says we should be able to do it? I'm not going to spend it. As you know, I'm not going to spend half an hour looking around. We'll just go for what it says. We're not going to take your land. I guess we'll banish you to the Night's Watch. There we go. Mern, we will banish you to the Night's Watch. Although we can't. That's not an option for you. Why not? Yeah, it's just not an option at all. Weird. Maybe the Night's Watch are already considering our previous option? I don't know. Right. Let's see what happens. Right. Can we now banish you to Night's Watch? No. I guess you're getting executed. Sorry. Quentin of Alden Keep. If we can revoke his title for free, and we'll revoke his title for free. If we cannot, we banish him to Night's Watch. That's our punishment currently. Robard. Serwyn of the Eagle Tower. We'll revoke it for free. Nope. Banish him to the Night's Watch. Theodore Grimm. You don't have any titles, but we can also banish you to the Night's Watch. There we go. Right. That's good. Everything seems to be fine. We'll let it move on a little bit until we finish this Bay of Crabs war. Which is a little bit foolish. Bringing the other army up as well. Weak claims can be pressed for Gerald against Gerald the Terrible for Bernard Boggs or Davos Boggs, and against the Riverlands for nobody. It claims we could press it for a Targaryen, but I don't think we can. Okay. Madness and greatness are two sides of the same coin. Every time a new Targaryen is born, the gods toss the coin into the air and the world holds its breath to see how it lands. Our grandson, Prince Aemon, is diligent. Good. He is also ugly, but diligent. Okay. Lord Paramount Aemon the Rash has created the High Lordship of Summerfield. Okay. We can assault this one in Darry down. We'll clap the leader in arms. And that should be the war won. Yes. Offer peace. Force our demands. Right. We're not holding a tourney of King's Landing. We are going to revoke his title if that's an option. Although we'll wait a second. There we go. The war has been won. The rebels' army has been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lord Merritt Darry, one of the traitors, has been brought before you to hear your judgment. He will forfeit the Bay of Crabs. Lord Armand Bitterbridge has usurped the lordship of Hammerhall from Canther Cordwainer. Okay, so just a quick check here. Okay. I can't be bothered right now. I may have someone in mind to become part of our Kingsguard. Right, we'll disband these men as we are no longer at war. The Riverlands is still in a war with the Westerlands, which is why neither of them have jumped back under. Okay, so we did take the Bay of Crabs from him, right? He is now the Lord of Darry. And then we will banish him to the Night's Watch. Okay. Right, next thing that we need to do is we need to give away the Bay of Crabs, right? Oh, we didn't take it. Even though we pressed that button to revoke it. That's very weird. It's actually very, very weird. My liege, it pains me to say, but there's a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I am enclosing the damning evidence of this letter. You think my son Damon, my friend, is doing this? No, this is nonsense. No. My son Damon is not plotting against us. My courtier, Heilball, has expressed his desire to get married and asked for permission to find a suitable spouse. Marry as you please. Who is he married? He is married... Felina Strong. We've seen her before. Lord Harkin, the Ill Rulers, usurped the High Lordship of the Last Hearth from Lord Gareth of the Last River. So the Umbers have usurped land from the Umbers. Okay. Good. Lady Paramount Serene of the Riverlands accepted Lord Paramount Davin of the Westlands peace offer. Lord Paramount Davin won. Okay. And now all of this jumps back under us, right? Westlands aren't at war, so they should. And there we go, the realm is back together. We don't have any council positions to hand out, but we may have some over here. We have some advisor positions, who we will give to whoever we like the most. We don't like the Tyrells or the Westlands or the Riverlands, for that matter. No, we'll give one to the High Septum, and we'll give one to the Crackhalls because we'll dislike them the least. And there is our council, made up mostly of loyalists, which is pretty good. And I think this is a good point to end the episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.